Alrighty, last time on Tangle Tower. So, the main characters are Detective Grimoire and Sally, and they received an anonymous letter to go to the Tangle Tower, which is literally like a tiny island in the middle of a lake, to solve the case of Freya Fellow, who apparently died while painting a portrait of one of her other family members. And they're thinking that it's the painting itself because the family member, Flora, was it? Yeah, it was Flora. In the painting, her portrait is holding a knife, but she wasn't holding a knife during the portrait. And so they're like thinking that's the painting that did it because there's a speck of blood on it. Wild. So just going in order of like the places that I was able to, the different locations I was able to look at. So start off in the garden. In the garden I found a statue that has like symbols on it that is probably a puzzle that I can't solve at the moment. And I found a tape, like this dirtied up cassette tape. Main entrance, there was a letter that was already opened, and it said something about the combination is on a different paper. Once you memorize it, destroy it. In the main entrance of the house, there was the family tree, and so that shows it's the Tangle Tower because there's the base level and then 2 towers because both the Fellow family and the Pointer family share the house, and so they both have their own tower, and the main entrance is the huge family tree. I was supposed to say family portrait, but it's not portrait. Family tree that shows how everyone's related, but it also shows a third family that is the Remington family. And that's how both the Fellow and Pointer families are related, because Lady and Lord Remington had 2 daughters, and those daughters married into each of the family. That one Romeo and Juliet movie from the 90s. Yes, the one with Leonardo DiCaprio, Romeo plus Juliet. That one, I love that. It's one of my favorite interpretations of Romeo and Juliet. It's so good. But yeah. So that's how the 2 families are connected, is through the Remingtons that married into those families. And then I was able to go up to the top of the tower for, oh my gosh, the Fellow family, which is Flora's room, Flora's tower, and that is the scene of the crime. And inside is like the little chalk outline of where Freya died, which is right in front of the portrait that she had finished of Flora. And Flora, if I remember correctly, is her aunt. Yeah. And so I got to check the crime scene, and Flora herself was still in the room, and so I got to question her. She didn't give me any info. Like, anytime you asked her anything, it was just ellipses. So she's not one for talking. That's okay. A little suspicious, but I'll just say, hey, she probably saw the murder going on and is a little speechless. She's still mourning the loss of her niece. Maybe. Also inside that room was my first puzzle, which was this like ornate egg. It looked like a Fabergé egg that I had to like reorder the stones on it to open it up. And once I open it up, there's nothing inside. But at least I get to keep it. For some reason. And then there was a gramophone. And so I got to play the tape. And it sounded like it was someone singing outside. And then there was also another tape that was already inside the gramophone that was addressed to Freya, who died. And it was just a really pretty piano song. So there's that. Was it? Oh, that was the other thing. Both the gramophone and the pink tape that had the piano song were cracked. Might play an important part later. Who knows? So after that, headed back outside, went to the stone square, and met another detective that was there. Private Detective Hawkshaw. She's badass. Love her. But she's not on the same case as us. She's actually been there for like 5 days, and she wouldn't tell us like what her actual case was or who hired her. But supposedly, I don't know if she's looking into the family or the tower itself. Resident Evil puzzles and a point-and-click murder mystery. Basically, love it. Love me some point-and-click games. But she actually gave us some helpful little tidbits, and then she gave us I want to say like testimony alibi. She let us know what she was doing the night before when the murder happened. So far she seems like she doesn't know what in the world's going on either, but would love to know what exactly she's doing there. And then the last place I checked out was the greenhouse where I met Fitzfellow. So many F names. Welcome to the 30 degrees Celsius family. Commiserate in hot weather. Yeah, in the greenhouse I met Fitzfellow, who is the gardener for the family, but he's also Freya's cousin. So he's part of the family, and he just gardens because that's what he likes to do. We questioned him, and him and one of the other cousins, Poppy, are the ones who found the body. They were the first ones to find the body, which is interesting always. And then he also informed us that the water that surrounds the water of the lake that surrounds the island has like some mysterious properties in it that cause mutations. And so all the plants are like kind of mutated and look like gems and different colors. And he says that it won't affect us, but it has caused like, I want to say mutations, but he said some other like word, but it's like caused changes in the family. I think I'm missing crucial context. Are you being a detective in Raccoon City? It feels a little bit like that, I know. It's like, yeah, the mysterious water causes mutations, and one of our family members is dead. Look, guys, I don't know. That is everything I got in the hour that I played. And it is time to hop back in. Because this stuff is wild. It has me so excited. Oh. Sorry. How do I get back to the settings? Oh! Okay, so sorry. If things were a bit loud, it changed my settings. This is a mission for Leon S. Kennedy. No. Detective Grimoire's on the case. I think I had it about here. What's this game about? Tangle Tower is the sequel to Detective Grimoire. In this case, him and his assistant Sally have been anonymously... Sorry guys that were here for the beginning of the recap. But yeah, him and his assistant were anonymously sent a letter to come to Tangle Tower to try and like make sense of the murder of Faelions. I think I wanted sound effects down. Okay. It makes me so upset that it didn't save my settings. So hopefully about there is good. Let me check.
It's a big glass tube filled with water.
There are weeds in there. And sand.
It's an aquarium?
Could be. Except there's nothing living in it. Anymore.
About there-ish. Okay.
What is that?
I think it's a family tree.
Hey man, come to the tower, some weird things happening here. The water turning people. Honestly, yeah. I know. The fact that they're like, we don't know who's sending this, but let's go. It's a case. He probably doesn't get many cases. I'll be 200% honest with you. If I'm a detective and someone tells me there's something wrong with the water, I'm dropping the case. No way I'll be stuck there. You know, maybe he can solve it quick enough in a day that he doesn't have to worry about trying to drink. A little dehydration doesn't hurt anybody. But yeah, this is the big ol' family tree. So Faelions is the one who died. And then her aunt Flora Remington is the one that she painted the picture of. But yeah, so Remington family, Flora married into the Fellow family, Primrose married into the Pointer family. Yeah. And we got like half siblings and other stuff. You can't even guess the suspect. You know, once I start discovering everybody else, we'll see. Yeah. So yeah, I was like, this is Flora, whose picture was done. Sweet little Freya. This is Freya, the one who died. Detective Hawkshaw, who's on some other sort of case. I want to know, ma'am. And then Fitz, the gardener and cousin. And those are the only people that I have questioned so far. I'm trying to remember. Oh, this is how I can move around. And I guess I'm just gonna go from like the bottom up, searching rooms, trying to find the other suspects. Oh, the library. I'll talk to you in a minute moment.
Books about ancient history, I think.
These books are ancient history. I think they'd crumble into dust if I tried to pick them up.
Good excuse.
Thanks.
Also, yeah, it's fully voice acted. Chef's kiss, love it.
A book on the floor. Fundamental entomology.
I guess somebody dropped it.
And snow globe?
Is that a snow globe?
Of sorts.
Yeah, look closer. Oh.
Hey, look at that. It's a model of Tangle Tower. There's the lake and those weird mountains.
It's funny watching unique games because I'll remember other games but not their names. Yeah, I feel that. I'll be like, yeah, that one game with the thing in it. And I'll be like, I don't remember the name, but it looked really cool.
What are you thinking?
That would make an amazing souvenir.
Is that it? It does look like the picture that I got. Clues. Yeah, it looks like this little picture that I got. Which I think Fitz said that it's actually impossible to get this view of the house because of like the mountains are super like slick and steep, and so no one would actually be able to be at this area. Oh, look outside. Yes, I've been wanting to play that.
What's in those bottles?
I'm not sure. Soil samples?
Yeah, I was like, not at all similar to this. But yeah, that's definitely another really cool indie.
Books about nature. Books about birds.
The shelves are about half empty.
Oh, so you're the shelves are half empty kind of person.
You knew this already. Books about space.
They're relatively untouched. Books about insects.
Well, theoretically. There's not a single book on that shelf.
Huh.
Books about geography.
Skip. Books about
These
Okay,
books, I
that's
think they'd
fine.
crumble into
Good
dust.
excuse.
Thanks. Books about geography.
Skip.
Okay.
What's in those bottles?
I'm not sure. Soil samples?
That's it, nothing else.
Sure. Why not build a science lab in the corner of the library?
It's the perfect place.
The search for new knowledge. The archiving of old knowledge. It's downright poetic.
Yeah, Sally gets it.
It's an illustrated book about birds.
Oh.
It's been left open. Looks like somebody was halfway through reading it.
Or it was left open for us to find.
Ever so slightly unnerving.
Ooh, clue. Bird book. The ink dip is a remarkably intelligent bird with a very long lifespan, even among avian mistids. Other birds are often aggressive towards it, and the ink dip lives most of its life alone. Aww. It has particular feeding habits and usually only eats the seeds of the Tantum amica pictured. Okay. Interesting.
A chalkboard.
Is this a library or a classroom?
Oh, I'm just gonna take a quick snapshot of that. Because looks like I might need that later.
Any idea what this means?
Not a clue.
191, 183. Part of me feels like it's boiling points.
Math equations.
Don't look at them for too long. You'll give yourself a headache.
I'm not sure I learned anything from that.
Alrighty, ma'am.
Curious. I would expect bacteria of that nature to thrive in these conditions.
Excuse me.
Taking all the environmental factors into account, there must be something I am still missing.
May I talk to you, miss?
She knows we're here. She just doesn't care.
I am a detective, and I need to talk.
Correction. You do not need to talk to me,
Oh
Ooh,
no? How
sassy.
come?
because I am not a suspect. I am completely innocent of any and all crimes.
Thanks for letting me know.
Speaking of which, you have now been at Tangle Tower for over 23 minutes. Surely you have already reached a sturdy hypothesis.
A hypothesis? About the murder?
Yeah, come on, Grimoire, hurry up.
My apologies. Unfortunately, protocol dictates I must at least meet all the suspects. And that includes you. So, could you tell me your name?
Fifi Fellow, microbiologist, inventor, innovator.
Okay, Fifi. I think she's probably Fiona, if I'm remembering names correctly. Tell me about yourself.
You will need to be more specific. Oneself cannot be summarized in a single response without doing one a great disservice.
So true.
Well, first of all, you're a fellow. So does that make you the daughter of...
Correct. My father and mother are named Flora and Felix, But you need not question either of them. It will only waste valuable time. Neither of them are capable of murder.
That you
Thanks
know
for
of.
the tip.
Fifi, you said you were a micro something or other?
Microbiologist. But it is an insignificant label. My studies cannot be categorized in any one recognized field.
What made you want to become a scientist in the first place?
I harbor an intrinsic fascination with the microscopic. I constructed my first one at age 10.
Oh.
Constructed a microscope?
Correct.
And what's that thing on your head? Did you make that too?
My eyesight began to deteriorate when I turned 12. Not satisfied with the eyeglasses prescribed to me, I designed this custom lens instead. It automatically adjusts based on the surrounding light conditions.
Oh, that's cool.
Does it glow red when you get angry?
No, but that would be most amusing.
Giving her ideas. I want lenses like that.
What can you tell me about the murder?
What can you tell me about... Wait, that's what I'm supposed to ask you.
Yes, however, you were too slow.
You fancy yourself a detective too, Fifi.
I just need to know what happened.
Me too. So talk.
Fine. I knew ahead of time that Freya was going to be busy with her painting all day, so I had planned to spend the afternoon with Poppy. I was in the library all morning preparing the equipment for an experiment, only to find out that Poppy had made other plans and she was in fact planning to ignore me completely.
Oh.
So what did you do instead?
I locked myself in my room and cried.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Why?
I don't know, it just sounds kind of sad.
It is not unusual.
Oh. Good.
Dang, that is sad. But that does check out because Fitz said that Poppy was with him in the garden. So far.
I was in my room. The lights were off and the door was locked. Someone began banging on the door. I ignored it until the someone began shouting at me. I opened the door. Poppy came into my room. Her makeup was leaking. She told me Freya was dead. I did not believe it. I thought she was playing a trick on me, so I punched her in the face.
What?
She insisted that we go up to Flora's tower. We left the room, and Poppy's father was waiting outside. He followed us upstairs. When I saw Freya lying on the floor, I was completely and utterly devastated. Then, I took a sample of the red paint on the unfinished painting. Poppy and I took the sample back downstairs to the library. We performed a test and found out that it was, in fact, blood.
You performed that scientific test immediately, even though you were feeling so upset?
Of course. Why would one affect the other?
She's a woman of action. I love it. Okay. I'm asking about everybody.
Name, Flora Fellow. Age, 44. Profession, unknown. Likes, unknown. Dislikes, unknown.
Sounds about right.
Isn't she your mother? How do you not know anything?
I believe other people may have discovered methods of reaching her, but I have little capacity for interpreting nonverbal communication.
And how long has Flora been non-verbal?
She has always been quiet, willing to speak when necessary, but not more.
So what happened to make her stop talking entirely?
She suffered a great loss, something she has been unable to move beyond.
Which is... Sorry to pry, but which is...
Name, Hawkshaw. Age, unknown. Profession, private detective. Likes, quote, being left alone. Dislikes, quote, being constantly badgered by a weirdo nerd with a clipboard. Name, Freya Fellow. Age, 19. Profession, artist. Deceased. Understand this. Most people find me difficult. They exhibit a noticeable degree of discomfort when talking to me. There it is. Freya, who had a way of being an exception to any given rule, was not at all like this. She is very important, and I will not rest until I understand what has happened to her.
Did you spend a lot of time with Freya recently?
I will say this. In the past year, Freya became, 1, increasingly independent, and 2, increasingly isolated.
Do you know why?
I do not. If you are looking for a speculative, empathetic opinion, try asking Poppy instead.
The three of you are friends.
We are of a similar age, and all highly gifted. One scientist, one artist, and one musician.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like quite a team.
Interesting, interesting.
Name, Fitzfellow. Age, 24. Profession, cryptobotanist. Likes soil, dislikes electric lights.
Hang on. Cryptobotanist? I thought he was just a gardener.
That may well be his preferred label. Mine, however, is more accurate.
Do you and Fitz not see eye to eye, Fifi?
We do not.
Well, I wouldn't have thought so. He's well over 6 foot and you've got to be just barely 5.
So what's your problem with him?
Exactly 1 week ago, I
Oh.
witnessed him sneaking up Pointer Tower. He was making every effort to avoid detection.
So?
He was also carrying a knife.
Okay.
Name,
Oh,
Fitzfellow. Age,
there we go.
name, Fiona Fellow. Age, 19. Profession, amateur microbiologist. Likes, the meaningful archiving of information. Dislikes, the superfluous window dressing accompanying the majority of human contact. Notes, kindly disregard the polysyllabic form of my given forename and refer to me instead as Fifi.
How come you prefer
Respect.
Fifi?
How come you prefer Grimoire?
Ooh.
How are you related to the other fellows?
Fitz is my cousin. His father, a man named Flint, was my uncle.
Was?
I do not know if Flint is alive or not. He left Tangle Tower a long time ago.
And
Ooh,
what
interesting.
about Freya? How are you related to her?
We share exactly one grandparent.
Interesting. Okay. And through the clues.
What is your opinion of Tangle Tower?
Oh, it's impressive. Elaborate gardens, unique architecture.
Must be worth a fortune.
Why do you ask, Fifi?
I am the heir of the Fellow family and the Remington family.
Oh.
This makes me the sole beneficiary of Tangle Tower.
That's quite an inheritance.
They can't make you do anything, Fifi. If you don't want the house, just tell them. Or just sell it. Who cares?
You sound like her.
Oh, did Freya say the same thing? But it's true, Fifi. Do whatever you want with the house. It's yours.
I require facts. What do you know?
Well, we know Freya was stabbed with a knife, and then she fell.
Correction. She was stabbed with something. There was no knife found at the crime scene,
Apart from the one in the painting.
which as a mere abstract representation does not count. Nobody has ever been stabbed by the concept of a knife.
That you know of. Yeah, this was
This
the one with the.
belongs to Poppy. In fact, she owns a number of cassette tapes.
What happened to it, though?
It has been left underwater for an extended period of time.
Right. But why?
I do not know why.
Is she. Because the damaged tape had Poppy singing on it. Or supposedly what was Poppy. So maybe she's just shy about her singing voice? Because this tape is also by her, but it's just her playing the piano.
Is she laughing?
Okay.
The red paint on the brush is not paint. It is blood. Same for the palette.
So Freya added the blood to the painting herself?
Or blood got on the brush and palette some other way?
I do not know the answer.
I was wondering that. Because it was like, oh, the knife has it. And I was like, okay, but nobody said anything about the brush and palette. So thank you. Thank you, Fifi, for confirming that the brush and palette is also paint and not... I mean, it's also blood, not red paint. Ooh, interesting, interesting.
Fifi, did you test the red paint in this pot?
Yes, I did. I discovered it too was blood, not paint.
A whole pot.
And the
full of
plot
blood?
thickens.
Not a whole pot. It is only partially full.
Yeah, but still. Doesn't that freak you out?
No. In fact, it may be considered rather reassuring.
Why is it reassuring? Oh, I love
The
this.
statue itself does not interest me, but I do wish to know about those symbols on the harp. Have you deciphered their meaning yet?
We're working on it.
We are.
The fruit here has a unique chemical makeup. It makes them completely pointless, unless you wish to cut it down and sell it as a precious stone.
It's not edible.
Depends
On what?
on the structural integrity of your teeth. Curious.
Do you know who was reading this book?
It belongs to my mother.
And she left it
Oh.
in the library?
No, my mother has not been in the library for some time.
So it's just been... The book is your mother's, but somebody else was probably reading it.
Freya is normally highly skilled at capturing someone's likeness, but in this painting, she has accidentally made Flora look quite young.
I think she was just being kind.
Why is that kind? Anyway, I'm far more interested in what Flora is holding. I performed the test on the red paint myself. I discovered that it was in fact not paint, but blood.
What made you want to test it in the first place?
It was Poppy. She told me she thought the painting looked like a bloody knife. I told her not to be ridiculous. My mother owns no such knife. But then I noticed that the color was slightly too dark, and the substance itself was overly viscous.
You noticed that just from looking at it once?
Of
Yeah.
course,
And you're a microbiologist, yeah?
that belongs to my mother. I think she must be fond of eggs. There are a number of egg-shaped carvings to be found in the garden and in the Grand Hall.
Yeah, what's the deal with all the eggs?
Some people just like eggs.
Oh, goodness. I don't remember... Was it a show? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was. It was, oh my gosh, Tangled, Rapunzel. Disney's Rapunzel, Tangled. The animated TV show that the king was obsessed with eggs.
The gramophone belongs to Poppy, but I believe she gave it to my mother, and my mother often loaned it to Freya. Or maybe it is the other way around.
When did it get cracked?
I cannot pinpoint it exactly. All I know is that it must have happened sometime in the last 2 days.
Okay, so that was the last 2 days. I'm about to start taking out pen and paper. It was like, I put a little like notepad next to me just in case. I was like, I don't know how much I might have to write down myself.
The gramophone belongs to Poppy,
Oh no.
but I believe she gave it to my...
Because if anything asks me, oop, I'm dropping things. I know I'll forget.
Fifi's bedroom should be unlocked now.
Can't wait.
Let's go later. So I want to go through the main stuff and then I'll start going through people's rooms and invading their privacy. Hello, Tiny. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm not terribly far into the game. I only played about like an hour last stream. And then just got a bit further today, so you haven't missed too much. Okay. So Fifi said that she saw him going through the Pointer Tower, which is the right tower. Which makes sense because I brought that up last stream because he was in the garden that's inside the house. And I was like, okay, well, somebody wanted to try and like sneak in and out through the Pointer Tower because everyone was coming through the Fellow Tower. And who knows, there's probably another secret room in here too. Wait. That is, okay. I was trying to see whose room it's connected to. That'd actually be pretty cute if so. Because it's Fit's room, and then maybe that's Poppy's. And then the garden's connected to their 2 rooms. Suspicious. Alright, next room. I don't want to do bedrooms just yet. Well, I just said I didn't want to, but hey, let's go to the murder victim's room. It's actually really good. Might find something. Freya's bedroom.
Freya's bear.
Looks pretty depressed.
He's had a rough couple of days.
So I do want to bump the voices a bit more. Okay.
Do you think this was always supposed to be a bedroom?
I don't know. It is kind of a weird shape.
No windows either.
That's true. What's this?
Just little trinkets.
Let's leave them alone.
It's a fish, I think?
I think it looks more like a whale.
Fine, it's a whale.
Could also be a shark.
I know this kind of looks like Hawkshaw. No, check in a second.
Painting supplies. That painting is really something.
Why would you want it looming over your bed like that?
Maybe Freya enjoyed the atmosphere it creates.
The atmosphere of chaos and oppression?
Hang on. There's a smaller version down by the floor.
It's a photograph.
Oh, no, yeah, it does look like a mountain. A small photograph of Freya's abstract painting. A piece of adhesive tape is stuck on it. Lines have been drawn with black ink around the edges. Okay. Because I was like, it kind of looks like, it looks like Hawkshaw. Any little details? Okay. Yeah. So I'm a little sad I can't make that. Actually, maybe I can probably show the picture to Hawkshaw and see, be like, hey, did she paint you?
It's a little wooden box for paintbrushes.
To the casual observer, maybe.
Yes, I want to look closer every time. No, they're a
They're
puzzle.
not real paintbrushes. Looks like they're part of some kind of lock mechanism.
Swap the brushes into the correct order. Arrange the paper to find a clue. Oh, so it's 2 separate ones. Gotta get your corners. There's a lot of corners. Is she the gift shop owner from the swamp? Yeah. Yeah, it's Sally. That's what I was wondering, because it's never like explicitly stated that she starts working as his assistant, but it's her. She's, you know, her whole character trait was that she had like the green hair and then the shorts and tights, the black tights, and so I was like, okay, everything matches. It's probably still her. Can I? I feel like I have to sneeze. Yeah, continuity. Love it. Okay, sorry, let me blow my nose. Okay, Oh, and also I never said at the beginning of stream, but please and thank you, no backseating. I feel like this makes me so upset because I was like, yes, puzzle time. Let me get my corners, and I was like, oh. Okay, let me just get all these colors. Situate it, potentially, maybe. Part of me feels like I should be able to, like, rotate them. But also part of me is like, what if I don't have everything yet? What if I'm missing clues? Okay, I think I'm gonna come back to this just in case.
Come back later.
Okay, there was that sneeze. Goodness gracious.
Freya's plants. They must not need sunlight?
Probably artificial light's fine for it.
And there's no natural light in here at all.
I like it.
Drawings taped up on the wall.
What's that one on the left?
Looks like two people standing together in a garden.
Ooh.
One of them's holding a red rose.
Oh my gosh. So, oh my gosh, what was it? At the front of the house, on like the tree trunk, there was a FFPP. So I was like, okay, Fitz Fellow and Poppy Pointer. I was wondering. And then there's Fifi, Hawkshaw. A drawing of a man standing with a woman in a garden. He's holding a red rose. A drawing of Fifi, a drawing of Detective Hawkshaw. Welp, I'm gonna show those pictures to everyone. Show it to them, embarrass them.
Freya's plants. They must not need sun. Just little
Dreamcatchers?
trinkets.
Let's leave them alone.
Do you think this was all?
I don't know. It
No
is.
windows either. Not the kind of lamp I choose for my bedroom, but fair enough.
It's cool. Looks like old mining equipment or something.
It's Freya's bed. A little bit messy.
It's a perfectly healthy amount of messy.
I agree.
A pillow with a paw print pattern.
It's a cushion.
Yeah, but that doesn't alliterate. It's Freya's bed. A little bit
It's
messy.
a perfectly
It
healthy.
feels like something should be hidden under these pillows. Just saying.
Brushes, pencils.
They're clean, but they look pretty well used.
It's a little glass box.
I think it's a vivarium.
Come again?
See the leaves and twigs in there? Might have been for keeping insects.
Oh, she did take insects from the greenhouse.
That's weird.
What did you find in the drawers?
Nothing. They're completely empty.
Okay, suspicious.
Even though we're halfway up a tower, someone's been tracking in mud from outside. Do you think this was always
I
Oh,
don't
it looks
know.
like a little
It
secret
is
door.
kind of a weird shape.
no windows either?
I get the painting.
Did Freya paint those animals on her ceiling?
They're kind of simplistic.
Maybe she painted them when she was younger.
Okay, that might be it. So there's also a puzzle in Freya's room. I'm like, maybe I should write that down in my little notepad because I know there's various puzzles I haven't solved. I know there's the one at the garden also. Okay. Up and around. The workshop. Oh. Okay.
A map with a dotted line and an X marked on it.
That's a very boring way to describe a treasure map.
I feel like my eyes always look like left to right, and then I was like, oh wait, there's the sad man.
It's a drinking horn.
Is it full of ale? Or mead, maybe?
Right now, it's just full of dust.
Oh.
Nice. A real treasure chest.
How do you know there's treasure in there?
Why else would it be locked? Plus, there's a treasure map hanging directly above it.
Another puzzle?
What's the deal with that painting on the front?
Not sure. We should check that treasure map too.
It looks like a dragon, or maybe it's the Loch Ness Monster. Oh. Okay, wait, what's going on over here? There's 3 of them. So northwest. Yeah, those are coordinate directions. Okay, awesome. So I have to figure out whichever one of these. Okay. So I'm at the X. There's rock to the right, birds and trees in front of me, and dragon to the left. Nope. 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 Probably this one. Nope. Nope. Okay. So 4I and whatever direction? No. I 4 Oh, wait. Oh my goodness. Okay. Because I was like, how do the coordinate directions play into this? But I was like, oh, wait. Because I just realized that it's supposed to be tree and birds. So I could be at any of these looking at a certain direction. Holy moly, that changes everything. Okay. No. I actually really love that they changed that up. Okay. So this one, it's on the left, rocks on the right, birds and tree. Yes, definitely. Last stream I only did one puzzle, and it was like I had to rearrange gems on a basically Fabergé egg. And so yeah, the puzzles are definitely harder than the previous game. I love it. Cause yeah, in the regular Detective Grimoire, Secret of the Swamp, those were really just like, hey, move this from point A to point B type of unlocking puzzles. Okay, it was this one. Let me just double check. So I like the fact that these ones take like a bit more thinking. Okay. So it's actually 6H west. 6H and facing west.
There we go.
Yes!
Perfect.
I liked that one. That was a fun one.
What was in the box?
More wooden models. These are a little different to the one on the desk.
Oh, it's the family. Because there's Flora, Freya, the bird. A model resembling a child with green hair, a model resembling a woman with gray hair, a model resembling a red and white bird, which might be the bird that was in the book, a model resembling a broad-shouldered man. The wooden models have been hand painted. The paint is not skillfully applied. A pot of red paint and a brush is laying nearby. The brush has some dried red paint on it. Could it be that the pots of paints were mixed up? Maybe he wanted to put blood on his and Freya accidentally got the pot of blood instead of red paint? Well, no. But yeah, I think it's supposed to be this bird. Oh my goodness! I feel like I'm like slowly figuring things out. Okay. So this was going through my brain because the bird is red and white. Nope, wrong pictures. And in the bird book, you can see that it's the white feather with a red stain. And so in the, oh gosh, where's the portrait? I'm figuring it out, guys. She's not holding a knife in the portrait. It's the feather. It's the bird feather. And it makes sense because there's the plant that the bird eats. Case closed. I don't know who did the murder, but it wasn't the painting and it wasn't Flora. If anything, actually, because Flora won't say a word to us, so actually I just cleared Flora's name. Heck yeah, girl, it wasn't you. I'm set on that. I love the fact that I just figured that out. Ugh, I feel so big-brained, guys.
It's Earth.
I don't know how long that'll last. I might feel real small-brained later.
If Earth was made of paper and gave off a gentle pink light.
Puffer fish?
Yes. It's also a lamp, for some reason.
So that's nice I figured that out, but now it's like, okay, so who did it, though? Who's actually...
More maps?
No, they're just blank.
Oh.
A little hand-painted statue.
How can you tell it's hand-painted?
Well, the paints are right there on the desk. Also, I mean, no offense, but you can just tell.
Aww. Painted model, a wooden carving of a man holding a sword. The model has been hand-painted, but the paint is not skillfully applied. Yellow, blue, black, and white paints were found nearby. Okay. In the drawers?
The entire room is made of wood.
Oh, it's not just made of wood. I think it's the actual hull of a ship.
Also love the fact of like looking around rooms while people are literally sitting there not saying anything to you. Like, oh, it's a detective. Alright, I guess you can look around. But also, we don't even know who sent us the letter to come here. So, I feel like people should be a bit more suspicious of us.
The entire room is made of wood.
Oh, it's not just... I think it's the actual hull of a ship. What is it?
He's an imp.
What does he do?
Well, if you tell too many lies, he appears at the end of your bed in the middle of the night.
Oh.
Like that just ends there like, oh, okay.
It's a barometer, but it's broken.
I've never seen a barometer that wasn't broken.
What about these
The
pictures?
entire room is made
Oh,
of
it's not
wood.
just... It's the actual hull of a ship. A pencil drawing of a mountain on a moonlit night.
Mood. A hammock. It's kind of worn out.
I would politely describe it as lived in.
A lot of redundant light sources in here. It's a magic lamp. Can we summon the genie?
If we get really stuck, sure.
But also, you know, some people just really like lamps.
Yeah, it's a massive conch shell. Do you think there's a little crab living inside?
I hope so.
It's the magic conch.
Shelf junk.
An old wooden mask.
Probably cursed. The entire room is made of wood.
Oh, it's not
Okay.
just... It's the actual hull.
Time to question the man. I'm so sorry that you're probably grieving.
Sir? Can you hear me? I'm Private Detective Grimoire. I have some questions for you.
Grimoire. good mysterious name. I'd rather like it. Felix Fellow at your beck and call.
And, this is my colleague, Sally.
Yeah, that's a perfectly good name as well.
Thanks.
If you would, Mr. Fellow, we really need to ask you about the murder.
Well, I must say I'm rather jealous of you two.
Oh, he wants to go on
Why's
adventures.
that?
Out here solving mysteries, exploring new places, uncovering secret rooms, hidden treasures. That's what life is all about.
Secret rooms?
Generally speaking, you know, that sort of thing.
Generally speaking, tell me.
So, Felix, what exactly do you, do?
Is it not obvious? I'm an explorer.
He's a whittler.
Explorer / treasure hunter. Yes, well, best in the world.
We're talking like curse statues, spike pits.
It's a little more sophisticated than that. But I've certainly seen my share of danger, if that's what you're asking.
And, if I may ask, when did you retire?
You listen here.
Ooh.
I may be between ventures right now, but it's simply not in my nature to stay in one place for too long. I go wherever the winds of destiny take me.
Don't you live here with your wife and daughter?
Yes, well, the Fellow family has certain loyalties, and with Flora the way she is,
Nothing wrong with raising a family, Mr. Fellow.
don't misunderstand me. Fiona and Flora are my entire world. They are the greatest treasure of all.
Uh-huh.
Are we going to adopt him for the next game, please? I would love to, like, you know, solve all of this and then be like, hey man, want to join us for our next case? I think he would be a lovely addition to the crew.
Why on earth would you want to know about that?
The murder of Freya Fellow. The reason we're here?
Ah, right. Nasty business. Very unfortunate. I regret that I can't be of any help, but I wish you all the best in your investigation.
Hear that, Grimoire? We're done here. Let's go.
It's
No.
a simple question, Felix. Well, I'm sure you're up to it.
Well, there's not much to tell. Mostly, I was in my room by myself, working on Flora's, working on a project.
Your room is quite close to Flora's tower. You didn't hear anything unusual?
What qualifies as unusual?
What have you got?
Yeah, give me your statement, please.
It was dusk. A feeling lingered in the air. Malevolent, perhaps.
Yes, give me a story.
Uncertain as life itself.
Abridged version, please.
Right, fine. I heard someone heading down the stairs, just outside my room. The footsteps were calm, orderly, so I thought nothing of it. Shortly afterward, I heard a second set of footsteps, going the same way. This time I could tell just from the sound that something was wrong. So I looked out into the hallway. I got a glimpse of Poppy disappearing down the staircase to the floor below. Didn't know what to make of it, to be honest.
Okay, so someone left
I
before
thought perhaps
Poppy.
she'd had a disagreement with Fitz, as I know those two are close. So I looked into his room, just in case, but it was empty, as was the garden beyond his window. Back in the hallway, I bumped into a very concerned-looking Penelope. She was heading up Fellow Tower to find Professor Pointer, so I escorted her. We went into Flora's room. Poor Freya was laying on the floor. Fiona, Poppy, Fitz, and Pointer
Okay, I was like, there was
were
supposed to be
there
other people.
already. Flora, too, of course. Soon enough, everyone else made their excuses and left.
Including you?
Not I. I stayed. Flora needed me.
Okay. So far that sounds about right. Sounds okay. But because so someone left before Poppy, and then Poppy came down, and that's when she went to like knock on Fifi's door to let her know what happened. So I gotta figure out who left before her. Aww. Alrighty.
Dearest Flora, a remarkable woman. Oh, yes. Been married over 20 years now.
Aww.
You two still get on?
Of course. What a question.
She hasn't gone quiet on you.
It's true she has an independent streak. She's had it her whole life. She's the youngest of 3. Always something of
she's
a
the youngest.
lone wolf, you know? Just the way she is.
Lone wolf is putting it lightly. She doesn't seem to want to talk to anyone.
She just likes time to herself, away from the company of other humans.
Other humans?
Well, yes.
She likes
other
birds.
people, you know. Quite the character, eh? A fellow member of the Order of the Crimson Cloak.
Is that a real thing?
No, I just meant because we both wear, you
Cool
know,
cloak, cool.
red
Club.
capes of a sort.
Has she questioned you yet?
If you call that questioning, she seemed bored by everything I had to say. I heard on the grapevine.
Yes.
Supposedly Hawkshaw is searching for some rare item. Something called the Golden Beetle.
Oh.
Honestly, it's probably a bunch of sensationalist rubbish.
You reckon?
Quite sure. There is no treasure called the Golden Beetle.
How do you know?
Because I would have heard of it.
Thank you for that little tidbit, sir.
Uncommonly skilled as an artist, but Freya was so much more than her talent. She helped me get started with my own painting,
Aww.
you know? It taught me what she knew about wood carving, too. Tremendous patience. She was ever so good with dear Flora.
Freya and Flora were close?
Oh, yes, especially recently.
Oh.
How are you related to Freya?
Somewhat distantly, as it happens. My father, Lord Fellow, was her grandfather. Technically, that makes her a fellow. Let's just say there was some discussion over whether she ought to carry the name at all. There's a family tree in the Grand Hall. You should take a look at it.
What about her inheritance?
Freya's parents died when she was around 3 years old. She came to live here shortly afterwards.
Nobody left her a thing?
I'm afraid not. She had no formal claim over anything at Tangle Tower.
Interesting. Gosh, I really wish that they would have let me keep the family tree as like a little reference that I could get to instead of having to go back. Were they roommates? Which characters? Freya and Flora are. She's like her aunt. Yeah. It's like I keep having to like reimagine the family tree. I'm like, ugh. So some incident happened where she lost something precious to her. Maybe it was like a bird that she really loved. And maybe that's why she's doing I'm like, my brain's like big braining. I forgot it was a family. Yeah. I know, like when it was like the little heart and everything too, I was like, wait, let me check the family tree to see who's related and who's cousins and tell me
You're
about
the
yourself.
one currently basking in his presence. You tell me.
Let's move on.
Oh, what I was gonna say is that they were saying that like Flora got more quiet after an incident she had, like a loss. And so at first I was thinking it was a person, but knowing how much she loves birds, maybe it was like a bird, like one of
Where
one
did
of the.
you find
Oh,
that?
I didn't mean to
It
ask
was
him
in the
about it.
library.
Really? How odd.
Totally about it. Oh, but yeah, that maybe like she had one of these birds. It passed away, and that's also why they were doing the portrait. And like she had like the bird feather. It's all coming together.
My daughter Fiona, our little burgeoning genius. You've met her?
We did. She's going by Fifi these days.
So I've heard. I asked her some weeks ago, what's wrong with your real name? She told me, get this, she wanted a name with an even number of syllables. She makes up the strangest things when she's under pressure.
What makes you think she made that up?
I happen to know the real reason she prefers Fifi over Fiona.
Oh, yeah?
It's what Freya called her.
Oh. Oh. So it was Freya's nickname for her. But she was saying that her and Freya didn't really get along recently. Ooh.
Fitz? I don't trust him. He's slippery. Never commits to anything.
You take that back.
Brain like an onion.
An onion?
Did you two have an argument?
No, but my daughter doesn't like him at all. And I trust Fiona's judgment entirely. She's a very vigilant young woman.
You know, I respect that. Like an onion. It has layers. Also the fact that he said that he's like an onion, and that's the gardener. But, yeah, don't talk bad about my man Fitz. He's precious. And then watch me be wrong about him. But yeah, respect that Felix is like, I'm gonna stand by my daughter. Whoever she hates, I hate.
Charming, isn't it? Yes. Built by the Remington family originally. Dear
I was
Flora's
right.
father and his associates.
But now it's owned by you? By the Fellow family?
The Fellows and the Pointers have both come to claim a certain degree of ownership.
And who named it Tangle Tower?
Flora chose the name.
Aw.
What does it mean?
I think it was her intention that it mean nothing at all. Something of a fresh start.
From what?
This really isn't for me to say, but she had some kind of disagreement with her siblings. After they moved
Ooh.
away, Flora changed the name of the house. I think perhaps she hoped it would make them feel unwelcome, yes, less likely to come back.
That's kind of extreme.
Yes, it is rather, isn't it?
So I was speculating after last time, because with the family, because the Remington family is how the Fellows and the Pointers are connected. So I was wondering if the Remington family were the ones that originally owned the tower. So that's great that was confirmed, yes. But also, what was its previous name? If they changed it to Tangle Tower.
What's this?
It's my case file. It's how I know what I'm supposed to be doing.
You mean to say you're bound by the limits of what's written in this little document? Sounds dreadful.
Speak your
I find it
truth.
comforting.
That looks like it might belong to Poppy. Rather ugly, isn't it, as far as statues go? Years of wind and rain have not been kind to it either.
Do you know what it is? The creature, I mean.
It's connected to the Remington family history in some way, but I can't recall.
Ugh.
I'm as confused as you are.
That sucks. Because since Flora doesn't really want to talk.
It would have been a beautiful painting. It's rather a shame Freya was unable to finish it.
Nothing about it seems strange to you.
Well, all these modern paintings are slightly strange, aren't they? The emotion of the piece taking over from, say, anatomical accuracy.
What about the knife in Flora's hand?
A knife? That's what you see?
You don't?
Well, as I was saying, Freya's artistic approach distorts certain shapes. Hard to say exactly what we're looking at.
I think it's a feather.
Does Flora normally keep something in here?
She must do, but I admit I've never managed to work out what.
Why not just ask her?
I feel like if somebody keeps something locked away in a ceramic egg, it's because they don't want to be asked about it.
Rules to live by.
Flora's quite fond of that old thing. It's in poor shape, though.
Do you know what happened to it?
Can't say I do.
What about this
That
one?
looks like it might belong to Poppy. It's unlike her to leave paint on the brush.
I think we'll give her a pass, given the circumstances.
Ah, yes. So we shall. Looks like Freya's paints.
Do you know why the pots are cracked down one side?
No, that's very odd. They're normally in excellent condition.
You seem pretty sure about that.
What about the fruits?
That looks like it might belong to Fitz. That's one of Freya's paintings, is it not? It's impressive, but a little miserable for my tastes. Freya was quite the talent. She had a way of capturing the spirits of her subjects. Not in an evil way, in a
In a
good
slightly
way.
evil way. What about your models?
Ah, you found it. What
How's
do
the
you
project?
think, huh? I had to rush the final touches a little bit. It turned out all right, though.
What's it supposed to be?
It's Flora, of course, surrounded by all her favorite people.
Aww.
I've been carving for a couple of years now. I was hopeless when I started, but it didn't take me long to master it, as you can see.
Don't know about
Do you
master,
paint
but it's
them
still
yourself
good.
too?
I do indeed. Freya kindly taught me the basics. Nowadays, I can make just about anything I can imagine. Of course, this particular model is a self-portrait based on hard fact.
Hard fact, huh? So, you own a sword, Felix?
Of course, I own a great many. But my weapons are stored well away from Tangle Tower. Safety first and all that.
Where are they, sir?
There's something about Felix's painting supplies.
Yes.
Something suspicious.
Let's ask him about it.
Oh, heck yeah. Is that his
There's
little...
something about the image of Flora in the painting.
Yes!
Something suspicious.
Oh my gosh, am I unlocking their little challenge questions?
Let's ask her about it.
Later. It is! Let's go.
So, about this paint we found in your room.
Nothing suspicious about it. I used it to paint, obviously. Totally normal thing to do.
We never said it was suspicious.
Ooh.
Come on then, out with it. What exactly are you accusing me of?
It's not the right color. It has the wrong lid on it. It's not your paint pot.
It's not your paint pot. Did you take it from somewhere else?
What on earth? It's definitely mine. I even have proof. Look, the lid matches the ones on all my other paint pots. End of discussion.
That's not the end of the discussion.
We need a clue to compare with Felix's red paint. Something to prove who it actually belongs to.
Which I have Freya's paint. Have to look at it and be like, look.
Let's take a closer look at this.
is full of, was used to paint, is exactly the same as, was stolen and replaced with Felix's red paint pot, and both were left, but the lids were swapped to hide it. But Freya had noticed. Did he break all of them while he was trying to exchange it?
Freya's red paint pot was stolen and replaced with Felix's red paint pot, and broken by Felix. Almost. Maybe just change one thing. Freya's red paint pot was stolen and replaced with.
So how are they
Felix's red
broken?
paint pot, but the lids were swapped to hide it.
That red paint is from Freya's supplies, not yours. Swapping the lids doesn't hide what you did.
Why are you bothering me about paint anyway? And none of this is connected to your murder.
Okay. So why'd you have a pot of blood? Had been empty of all it was somehow filled with. This red paint pot was somehow filled with blood before Freya used it to paint Flora.
This red paint pot was somehow filled with blood before Freya used it to paint Flora.
Oh, that's definitely something. Right, fine.
You think?
Here's the story. I was busy working on a project when I suddenly realized I had run out of red paint. There was a certain amount of time pressure, so I politely asked Freya if I could borrow hers. Just for a little while, you know, perfectly reasonable request.
But she said no.
I tried to explain why I needed it, but she didn't seem to care. So, well, I took Freya's red paint pot and swapped it with my own empty one.
You went into her room?
Not my proudest moment, but it's just paint. I didn't touch anything else.
And the paint pot you left behind was definitely empty?
Quite. I have absolutely no idea how it got blood in it, if that's what you're asking.
Why were you in such a hurry to get a hold of red paint anyway?
I was trying to finish this in time for Flora's birthday. I needed red to paint the final details.
Could you not have just used a different color?
Out of the question. It had to be red and white.
If you managed to finish it, why haven't you given it to Flora yet?
Well, I decided against it in the end. After what happened, seemed a bit insensitive.
Okay, yeah. So I think it is that she had one of those birds and it passed away. Hello, ma'am. I don't know if you'll talk at all while we say this.
This painting, specifically that knife in Flora's hand.
Yeah, it's creepy. But we didn't find a knife anywhere in the room. So what's going on?
I love how dramatic her hair is. It's not a knife.
It's not a knife. We need a clue to compare with the painting. Something to explain what that knife shape actually is.
I got you, ma'am.
Let's take a closer look at this.
The painted knife is actually just a feather from a swamp monster from an ink dip bird.
The painted knife is actually just a feather from an ink dip bird.
Let's go, let's go.
It's definitely the right shape, but the book's not in color. The thing Flora's holding in the painting is red and white, specifically. Is there anything to suggest that the ink dip bird is red and white too?
Yes. Wait, where is it? Painted models.
This little thing? I don't understand why Felix would make a model of this bird as part of a gift for Flora. And come to think of it, why would Flora be holding a feather in the painting anyway?
A single feather betrayed Flora. Was Penny's pet. Was part of Fifi's experiment. The ink dip bird was Flora's pet, so she kept a single feather as a bargaining chip to remember it by.
The ink dip bird was Flora's pet, so she kept a single feather to remember it by.
She kept the bird as a pet. And it died?
Maybe it flew away.
Flora spends all her time staring out the window.
Yeah.
By the way, she kept the feather. I think it was pretty important to her.
All right. So she was holding the feather while Freya was painting her. But where is it now? You'd think she'd keep it somewhere close by.
Yeah, I think she does. Normally. This is where Flora usually keeps her feather.
Oh my gosh, inside the egg.
But we opened it. It's empty.
Mm-hmm. Completely empty.
Someone stole it?
Flora? She's pointing at something in the corner of the room.
Yes, Queen.
It's just a pile of books. They're not... Wait, there's something tucked inside this one.
Oh. Drawings of Flora and a small bird. There's a handwritten message on the back. These are for you, love Freya. Oh. Oh, the little babby. Oh, my heart. Oh, Freya, fellow friend. Alrighty. Ooh, love it. The painted image is not holding a knife, she's actually holding a red and white inked up feather. Okay. Time to continue on. I want to go back to Hawkshaw. So I want to ask her about that painting. That I feel like has to be her. This one.
I admit, it's powerful. Freya was a talented young woman.
Someone even liked it enough to take a photo of it.
Now, we don't know why they took the photograph, do we? Perhaps they just wanted it for reference.
Ah, ma'am.
The people here are surprisingly materialistic, considering how sheltered they are.
Materialistic?
Growing this fruit simply because it produces a gemstone-like material. For what possible purpose, other than financial gain?
They just think it's
They're
pretty.
Speculating.
What would you do, Grimoire, if you could grow valuable stone straight from the earth? A book from the library. One of hundreds, no doubt. What makes this one special?
It's about birds.
Yes, I see that.
I want to ask her about everyone else.
I'll say this. He's well suited to physical labor.
That's a nice way to put it.
Fitz spends most of his time alone in the greenhouse. But I heard he's been breeding experimental flowers. In secret.
Okay.
Whoa, scandal.
I just wonder if he's getting restless.
Like a man can't have hobbies.
Considerably intelligent, and her powers of observation are enviable. But she has no ambition. No focus.
In her defense, she's still a teenager.
Barely. Did you get anything useful out of him?
Not sure. What about you?
Nothing
Ooh.
worth committing to paper.
I think he knows more than he lets on.
Probably. But talking with him is so tedious.
Heh, we know more than you do. I keep wanting to like click on the screen to go to the next scene. Forgetting I have to use the map. Gosh, every time I'm like, oh yeah, there he is. With glowing eyes. Tell me about Fifi.
Fifi doesn't like me.
What did you do?
I'm not sure. If you find out, maybe you can let me know. Felix is a contradiction. His loyalties are placed firmly within the realm of materialism, money, property. But his ego relies on an entirely fraudulent self-image, don't you think?
I was just about to say the same thing.
Okay, sorry, not sorry, sir. I need to show you this picture.
Fitz, one of these drawings is of you
Mm-hmm.
in the rooftop garden, I think, with Poppy.
Mm-hmm. Are we done?
I just thought you'd like to know.
That's quite sweet, really. Did Freya draw these?
Yeah. There's a note on the back, too.
She was even closer to Flora than I realized. Felix made that? Huh. Freya's best work, in my opinion. Although, the photo doesn't carry the same energy as the real thing.
What do you think it's a painting of?
What do you mean?
Like, what's the subject matter? What's that big red thing?
Oh, I don't think it's that kind of painting.
Oh.
Penelope
knows about birds. You should ask her instead.
Actually, I wanted to ask you about something. There's a plant mentioned on this page, see? Do you have any? In the greenhouse?
No, I don't grow that anymore. I've tried, in the past. It's incredibly difficult, even for me. I could never get it to live more than a couple of weeks.
Interesting, okay. You stay there. I don't feel like I need to go to their rooms just yet. Need to find the rest of the family. Ooh, music room. Oh, Poppy.
Oh, whatever it is, it's playing a little trumpet.
Well, it is the music room. He's got to practice.
What's with all the broken glass?
A shiny statue of a strange creature holding a large horn. There's a noticeable crack running along the length of the statue's horn. Inside the horn and on the ground below are various shards of cracked glass.
Oh, whatever it is, it's playing a little
Well, it is. Got to practice.
What's with all the broken glass? Sheet music. It's handwritten.
That's a lot of notes. Looks pretty difficult.
Probably while they're on the floor. Are they paper lanterns?
Whatever they are, I like them. It's like a little parade of floating spirits.
There's a faded mural on the wall.
When I was a kid, I never knew the difference between a mural and a mosaic.
You still don't know, do you?
No.
I thought she was about to inform us.
Who plays the violin, I wonder?
Okay, thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you have a nice evening, night, wherever it is you are.
It's pretty dusty. So I'm guessing nobody.
Who plays the violin?
It's pretty dusty. So I'm guessing nobody.
Candles.
One old wooden bookcase.
Yep.
25 dry old books.
Mm-hmm.
4 lit candles.
Yeah.
Am I the only one seeing the problem?
Do I need to remember those numbers, sir?
All right, you got your wish.
Spooky murder mansion?
Spooky murder mansion.
Yeah.
Sheet music.
That's a lot of
Probably while they're on the floor.
Not much else going on here.
Smells like a forest in here.
It's one of those big pianos with the open lids.
Don't touch it.
Why not?
Might be haunted.
Also, she's playing, so just don't touch it.
Are you a ghost?
Sally! That's rude!
No, she's
But
just
she isn't.
goth.
It may come as a disappointment, but I am alive.
Ah,
That makes you a suspect, I'm afraid.
I know.
what's your name?
My name is Poppy. I'm a pointer. And a pianist.
We'll need to ask you a few questions about Freya.
I know.
Hey, you're pretty good.
All in the wrist. And 13 years of dedicated practice.
I like the freckles on her shoulder. Tell me more. Oh.
I'm just me. There's nothing to know.
How are you related to the other pointers?
My father is Percival Pointer. The professor spends most of his time hidden away in his tower. Barely speaks to anyone these days. Especially not the fellows.
Do you get on with the fellows?
2 of them. Fifi and Freya are my closest friends. We all turned 19 last year.
Do people ever leave Tangle Tower? I don't mean to be rude. It's just, if you're 19...
You don't have to answer that, Poppy.
It's a fair question. I'd like to move away. Definitely. Fifi, Freya, and I would often talk about it, argue about it. Freya wanted to leave, but Fifi... Things are more complicated for her.
What about now?
After what happened, I really don't want to stay here much longer.
Yeah, it's more complicated for Fifi since she's the heir, basically.
3.5 hours of piano practice. Soon as I wake up. Same as always.
3.5. Does that not hurt your hands?
Sure.
And you do this in the music room?
No, I prefer to practice in my room. When I make mistakes, I like to make them in private.
What did you do after that?
I was supposed to meet Fifi in the library,
Mhm.
but I totally forgot. When I finally got down there, she'd already gone. I checked her bedroom, but it was locked.
Was Fifi not in there?
No idea. She keeps her door locked either way. So I went back upstairs and out into the moonlight garden.
The what?
The little garden on the roof outside my room.
Was it just you up there?
No. Fitz came outside after a while. His room's on the other side. He's been teaching me about flowers.
So, did you talk to him?
Not really.
You ignored each other.
I didn't say that.
Okay. So I was right, though, that both of their rooms are connected to the garden. Give me your statement, ma'am.
Fitz and I were up in the moonlight garden most of the afternoon. Then we heard this sound. Lasted about 3 seconds. I've been trying to decide how to describe it, but I'm struggling. It was like something drilling into a piece of metal, but different.
Oh?
Worse. I was pretty sure it was coming from Flora's tower, so we went up there to check. Her door was locked. Nobody was answering. I knew Freya and Flora were both supposed to be in there, so I made Fitz kick down the door. I went inside. Freya was lying on the floor.
Flora was in the room too?
Yeah. I think she realized what had happened at the same moment I did. I didn't know what to do, so I ran downstairs to get Fifi. Her door was still locked, but I knocked and shouted at her. Eventually, she let me in. The lights were off, but I could see she'd already been crying. I told her what had happened. She didn't believe me. She got angry. First time I've ever seen her angry. I dragged her out into the hall. My father was there too, for some reason. The 3 of us went back up to Flora's tower. Then Felix arrived. He had Penny with him. Fifi had this idea. She wanted to do some kind of scientific test. She took me down to the library. We were in there about 15 minutes. After she was done, she went back upstairs and I went back to my room.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
Needless
Oh.
noise from tongues expel.
Oh.
Unless within the mouth they dwell. The spoken word unfit for dealing with the shifting form of feeling. Stand unblinking in the face of taciturn and soundless space.
Pop off. Oh my
With
gosh.
surging tide, the waves are thrown. an entity of all its own. But on its surface you may see, reflected in the waters be, the orchestrator, pale and still, pulling strings, enacting will.
Okay. Interesting.
Foregone drifter, holding fast, days as shadow seeker past. Is it bravery or surrender, accepting that your world will render nothing darker than the gloom some four walls make around a room?
Aw. I love the fact that it's like little poetic interpretations of everyone.
Hard of head, but free of mind, unimprisoned, unconfined. With starry eyes, she sees beyond, behind our walls, beneath our pond. A soul untied, it's hers, it's free. Was then, is now, will ever be. Between the lips a silver spoon, a story written all too soon. The chosen dwelling of her heart, unjustly chosen to depart. Lost her liberation lays, in the center of a maze.
Dang. Tell me about Fitz.
Softly does the flower grow, all in time, and time is slow. Rest a seed within the earth, but do not rush its gentle birth. Hour by hour, day by day, tune your heart to nature's way.
He definitely has that gentle giant vibe.
That's me. I'm on a list of murder suspects. Always thought that would be kinda cool, but it's just tedious.
Falls a little short, doesn't it?
Some of these clues.
So there are two families living in Tangle Tower?
3 pointers and 5 fellows. 4 fellows.
What's the connection between them?
There isn't one. Not really. It was all built by the Remington family. Flora's a Remington, originally. So was Primrose, my mother. She married into the Pointers, and Flora married into the Fellows.
So the Fellows and the Pointers own the house now?
Flora owns the house. Depending on who you ask, that means her husband Felix owns it too.
What about your father?
His claim over the house kind of fell apart after my mother left.
Where's your mother now?
No idea.
Interesting. Like, the people that have left, it's really curious. I'm like, I want to know why.
There's something I noticed about Freya's knife wound.
Hit me.
From what we could tell, the blade went in at an exact right angle, perpendicular to Freya's body. And there's only one small pool of blood. Nothing on Freya's hands, or anywhere else. The whole thing is just a little too peaceful. This is mine.
Really?
No, well, yes, it was. I gave it to Freya about a year ago.
What was on it?
Nothing. It was blank. Freya said she wanted to record something.
Oh, so it was
Any
Freya
idea
singing.
how it ended up underwater?
Maybe someone wanted to destroy it, but got really lazy.
What do you make of the statue?
I know that's the only harp in the whole of Tangle Tower. I've never actually seen a real one.
Maybe it's from before your time.
Oh, definitely. You see how old this statue is?
What about the symbols? One of them looks like piano keys.
Yeah, weird. Don't you think that's weird? That the letter isn't addressed to anyone or signed by anyone?
Someone's being deliberately secretive.
Or they're trying to manipulate you. When I first saw it, I thought it looked like Flora was holding a knife with blood on the tip.
You don't think that anymore?
No, it was a stupid thing to say. The room was dark. I was in shock. I'm just an idiot.
But it was blood on the tip. If you hadn't said anything, maybe Fifi wouldn't have checked.
Exactly. It's stupid.
But we would have missed out on an important clue.
Is it a clue? Really? Tell me how it's a clue. Tell me how it helps. Nothing about the knife makes any sense. It's just freaking everyone out. Wish I'd never said anything. What was inside?
Nothing.
Huh. It was my mother's originally.
So,
Oh.
why is it up in Flora's room?
She just gets the most use out of it. Freya would borrow it too sometimes.
Does this belong to you, Poppy?
Now that's not really my style, is it?
But who else would own a tape like this?
Literally anybody?
Suspicious. Okay. But it was piano music on it too. And you're the only person who plays piano music. Unless somebody was recording it when Poppy didn't know and then sent it to Freya. Which doesn't seem likely, but...
Freya would always load up the palette with all the exact colors she was gonna need. I think it helped her zone out and focus on the actual painting itself. Like getting all your sheet music lined up before playing a long piece.
Right. So the blob of black paint in the middle, that was for painting Flora?
Flora's dress, yeah. She wears even more black than I do. Why is the glass cracked down one side?
Natural wear and tear, maybe?
No way. Freya took good care of her stuff.
I feel like that's such a big, like, point that I have to figure out, like, why? Because the paints are cracked and the gramophone's also cracked. That's in the same room. And apparently this horn statue is also.
Oh, you've been to the greenhouse? What did you think?
Impressive, I guess. But kind of unsettling with Fitz lurking in the shadows the whole time.
Yeah, he does that. That belongs to Flora, I think. I think everybody sees something different.
Did Freya ever tell you what she saw in it?
Not exactly. She said something about it being from a recurring nightmare.
Oh.
Sorry, but if it was from a nightmare, why would you paint it and leave it in front of your bed?
Maybe she wanted to take control of it. Giving something a physical form can make it easier to deal with. Well, sometimes.
So she was having nightmares of Hawkshaw, and Hawkshaw is the one who did it. Who knows?
Hey, that's me.
Yeah,
Not
it
a bad
is.
likeness.
It looks like you're standing in a rose bush.
Is there something wrong with that? Is that supposed to be Flora?
Possibly.
Oh, how nice. Whose paints are those?
They belong to Felix, I think.
How sweet. Don't look at me. I didn't break it.
Does anybody else use the music room?
Yes. I don't know who, but I can tell when somebody else has touched the piano.
Oh. Oh. Okay, so it is somebody else who recorded it. Oh my goodness, how the plot thickens even more.
All right.
Oh.
Poppy's bedroom is unlocked.
I wonder what's in there.
No, later. What's this big old room? The aviary. Oh.
Check out that butterfly.
Looks evil.
Wow, judgmental.
A rather magnificent bush. Somewhat cruelly confined to a stone pot.
There's a letter P carved into the side.
What's with those little windows down there?
I think they're there for draining rainwater.
Oh. My little writing desk. It's kind of cute.
There's nothing written in the book, although someone's torn a page out of the middle.
Suspicious.
Bird diagrams. Hand-painted.
They're beautiful. Someone really knows their stuff. I don't like mirrors. They steal your soul.
How do you get your hair so symmetrical without using a mirror?
I do it by weight. I can feel if one side is heavier than the other. They're bird cages, but the birds are coming and going freely.
Is that a metaphor?
Oh, it totally
Yeah,
is.
definitely.
Does this count as being outdoors?
Yeah. No. Doesn't matter.
You get some fresh air, so
They're bird cages, but the birds
Is
are.
that a metaphor?
Oh, it totally
nothing about the
is.
birds.
An especially fancy cage.
For especially fancy birds.
And it's home to 3 especially fancy
Yeah.
birds.
3 brightly colored birds in a heavy ornate cage. I think I like the purple one the most. It just like it's long beak. Anything else?
I feel like I'm standing in a giant bird cage.
Hello, ma'am.
Oh, just beautiful. What is it?
Huh?
Sort of a delicate jade, but with a little seafoam green, is that right?
Sorry?
Your hair, dear! Which shade do you use? It's lovely! And that shape, you're really pushing the envelope.
Oh, thanks. I do what I can to offset Grimoire's beige on brown ensemble.
Detectives don't need to be brightly colored.
Yeah,
We
I was
prefer
wondering
to blend into the background.
Oh, you're the detective?
if it was like sleeves or
Delightful.
her
Penny Pointer,
arms.
pleasure.
Is that short for Penelope?
Officially, yes, but I never can be bothered with all 4 syllables of it. Penelope sounds a little ostentatious coming out of the mouth, don't you think?
Sure. Yeah.
Everybody and their little nicknames. But yeah, at first I was like, are those sleeves, or is that like some mutation caused by the weird water that you've been drinking?
20-something, Aquarius, love to travel, and nearly
Oh.
all of my friends are birds.
Travel? Where to?
Anywhere at all, as long as it has species worth studying. Ornithology, they call it. I call it the only thing I've ever been good at.
And have you studied the birds here at Tangle Tower?
But of course! Where else do you think I developed my love of the field? No matter where I go, I always find myself coming home to Tangle Tower.
Because of the birds.
Oh, no, because of him! Silly to admit, but I suppose I can't bear for us to be apart.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, don't you know? My fiancé, dear Fitz.
Oh?
Is not really the traveling type, you see.
Fitz Fellow.
The very one.
You're engaged to a member of the Fellow family? That's interesting.
I'm not especially interested in whatever tedious feuding goes on between our 2 families. Fitz and I find it much easier to stay out of it altogether.
Oh. Yeah, ooh, the plot thickens. I'm like, wait, you're engaged to Fitz? But the 2 of them were in the road. Look, I'm it's probably like red herring type situation. The fact that it's like, ooh, he's cheating on her, but not really. He's like the most faithful guy. They're trying to make it seem like something's going on between him and Poppy.
We can get into Penny's room now.
I accidentally exit
like,
out.
Right now?
I didn't even get to question her the rest of the way. Tell me.
I awoke
About yesterday.
early and headed down into the greenhouse to see Fitz. He's always there, crack of dawn, every morning like clockwork.
How come?
It's where he's happiest. That, and he has a great deal of work to do every day, watering, pruning, mulching, whatever that is.
Do you help him with the work in the greenhouse?
Oh, no. I wouldn't dream of it. I'd probably break something.
So, you stayed with Fitz the whole day?
No. In the early afternoon, he went back inside. Rather suddenly, as it happens.
Did he say why?
He didn't. Probably just a touch of heat stroke, the poor dear. He's more delicate than you'd think.
What did you do after that?
Let's see. I returned to the aviary to feed my birds.
And how many birds are you responsible for?
Officially 4, but in truth it's more like 400.
Can they not feed themselves?
Of course, and they often do. But I think they just like the company. As do I.
Okay, give me your statement, please.
Sometime in the evening, I left the aviary and headed back towards my room. But in the hall, I spotted Uncle Pointer heading down the stairs. He was muttering something. Seemed a bit upset, the poor dear. I followed him down, but the grand hall was empty by the time I got there. Empty aside from Detective Hawkshaw, who was loitering over by the library. I don't know what it was, but she looked a little lost. I inquired about the professor, and she told me he'd gone up the fellow tower. I ran up the stairs, hoping to catch up with him, but Felix appeared and blocked my path. For some reason, he was coming out of Fitz's bedroom. I looked rather lost, too. I told him I was looking for Uncle. He suggested we look up in Flora's tower room. We could see from the hallway. The door was off its hinges. I knew then something was terribly wrong. A moment later, we were gazing down on the body of poor Freya. Uncle Pointer was there. Fitz, too, standing over in the corner with Fifi and Poppy.
What about Flora?
Of course, silent as ever. Uncle suggested we should leave. Give the others some space, you know. So he and I both returned to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
Okay.
A fellow bird enthusiast. She's quite the expert, truth be told. Studied them professionally at one point. I think her father taught her.
Are you friends with Flora?
A
And
little bit.
ooh?
A little bit friends.
She's one for the peace and quiet. I dare say I'm a little too loud for her.
I can see that.
I do admire her, though, really. Always felt like she could have done better than settle for Felix.
Oh.
I said it. She's a most unsavory little...
Ooh.
She was incredibly rude about my appearance.
Which part? The giant bird arms, or...
If I were her, I'd go easy on the judgment of others. I mean, look at her. She looks like the ghost of a scarecrow. I just wish Uncle Pointer would tell her to behave herself.
Professor Pointer? Why him?
Oh, it was Uncle that called her in.
Ah.
She's his responsibility. Did you not know that?
Thank you for letting us know, ma'am. Now we know. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Every little nugget of new information that I get, I love it.
I must say, I really don't care for the den of self-delusion that he's retreated into. People are better off when they just let themselves be themselves. Between you and me, I think Felix is secretly rather miserable. She'd sit in the aviary, first thing in the morning, and paint the birds. Sometimes she'd ask me their names.
Freya was interested in studying bird species too?
No, just wanted to know their names. Isabel, Clementine, Myrtle, Lysandre, Genevieve.
Got it, thanks.
No, I
For
want
my
to know.
21st birthday, she gave me a framed painting. All the birds from a single spring, with their names written underneath.
Aw.
I can't begin to tell you how much I've treasured it.
Sounds like you two were close.
I feel like I always struggled to articulate my admiration for her. But she had a way of understanding unspoken things.
See, that's the thing too about like trying to suss out who it may be. Because it seems like everybody kind of loved her. And so it's like Fifi's the only one that might have had like some animosity because they butt heads or whatever. But everyone else is like, Freya was amazing. She's so sweet and kind.
Oh, she's beautiful! Who is she? Wait, is that me?
I love her. Okay, and then it's just the professor left.
She mostly ignores me, if I'm honest.
How come?
Well, we're not quite on the same intellectual level.
Oh, you don't need to.
No, it's quite all right. I'm comfortable with it. Isn't he strapping?
He is big.
And so brooding.
Kinda sulky, yeah.
I can never tell what's going on in that beautiful head of his.
It just sounds like you don't know him very well.
I don't remember asking for your input.
Ooh.
Oh, did you talk to Poppy already?
Yeah, a little bit.
And did you make any notes of what she told you?
Yeah, I did.
Lovely. Burn them.
Oh.
It'll all be lies.
Why would Poppy lie to us?
Because that's what she does. She's a snake. Looks like one, too.
Don't you think you're being a
Oh.
little unfair, Penny?
She started it.
Yeah, messy. I love it. Okay. Oh my gosh, this makes the whole thing even better. About like Fitz and Poppy hanging out. I'm gonna make it even messier by showing her that picture. Oh my gosh. Skip everything. I'm going straight to the picture.
Very nice.
You've seen these before?
Oh.
Yes.
All of them. Even this one of...
Yes.
I love that. Just the restrained, yeah, I know about it. Oh man. You know, yeah, I know. I know there's a murder to solve, but I want the messy inner workings of this family. It'll help me figure out who did it.
It's probably quite impressive. To a visitor, fresh eyes and all that.
Not to you?
Try living in it for 20 years. The sheen wears off. If it wasn't for my Fitz, I'd have little reason to stay.
What about inheritance? You're the next oldest pointer after your uncle, aren't you?
Well, thank you very much for phrasing it like that. But no, any money left in the Pointer family will pass down directly to Poppy.
Is that fair?
I couldn't care less, to be perfectly honest.
I need to look at the family tree again, because I know that there's like people that are the direct like children of the families, and then there's somewhere like I think both lords had a second wife, and so I think it's kind of like that, like the other siblings aren't quite direct, and that's why it goes to Fifi, like Fifi and Poppy.
Finally! I get to see a detective's case file.
That's a very specific thing to be excited about.
Only last week I asked that miserable hawkshot woman if I could see her case notes.
I'm guessing she said no.
Would have been much more polite if she had just said no. Instead, she was quite rude to me. Accused me of being, what was it? A shallow sensationalist.
So much tea between the family, honestly. Makes it so much more interesting.
Goodness me. Poppy really doesn't take care of her belongings, does she?
It wasn't in Poppy's room. It was in the little pond in the garden.
Exactly! Hardly the place for it. I'm sure I've read about this creature somewhere. Don't remember anything about him playing the harp, though.
I need to look at those again, like the order.
Hello. Who penned this juicy little number?
We don't know. It's not signed.
An anonymous letter? Classic clue.
Because there's like the bird and like piano, so I'm thinking maybe it represents the kids.
I doubt Freya intended it, but the overall effect is a little unsettling. Don't you think? It's Flora that's the problem. She's an inescapably haunting presence, bless her.
Yeah, I was gonna go right to the
Gaudy
tape.
old thing, isn't it? Flora seems very fond of it. I've never understood why. But then I could say the same thing about her husband.
Oh,
Heyo!
heyo! Literally my reaction to everything this woman has been saying.
Poppy's gramophone. She's had it for a long time. As a young child, she'd call it her mama phone, on account of it belonging to her mother.
That's cute.
Oh yes, adorable.
Oh,
How terrible.
You recognize it?
The color scheme. 3 different pinks. Obscene.
You take that back. 3 shades of pink is the cutest.
Oh, that's rather sad.
I don't know if Penny's my favorite anymore, just because of her dissing on the pink.
Freya doesn't take very good care of her paints, does she? But then she was always rather bohemian, had her own priorities. Ooh, delightful. More of a gemstone than a fruit, isn't it?
Inedible, too, I think.
Yes. At one point I thought Fitz might be growing them to sell them. But honestly, I think he just likes the way they look. Somebody taking an interest in extinct animals.
Extinct.
Oh, yes. The book is very old. Most of the birds in it are long gone.
Well, what about this bird, though? The ink dip.
This one, well, it was thought to be extinct for a long time. Then one was found here at Tangle Tower.
Okay.
So it's not extinct.
You misunderstand. It was the last one. The very last.
Oh.
I know a lot of people rather like this painting, but it's a little much for me.
For you?
I find it overbearing. And for some reason, it makes me feel bad for Freya. I think she was more troubled than we knew. If I'm not mistaken, that little red and white one is supposed to be a bird of some kind. A bit vain to carve wooden figurines of oneself, isn't it? It's that bird. But these must have been drawn at least a year ago. Oh, how sad. Haven't seen this one in a while.
Oh?
He lives in the music room, doesn't he?
Currently.
So she's been in the music room?
I must say the girls are awfully well behaved today. I think they know we're in the presence of company.
They belong to you. Why do you keep them in a cage?
They need a special diet, particular treatment. I let them out to fly occasionally, of course. But they're all one of a kind. I couldn't let anything happen to them.
Do they have names?
Of course. Let me introduce you to
Yes.
Tabitha, Tamara, and Tatiana.
Cute. Which one's
I've
which?
already forgotten all 3 of those names.
Which one is which?
Oh, that's simple. Tatiana is the oldest, Tabitha is the most patient, and Tamara has the best sense of rhythm.
Glad we cleared that up.
What about the one on your head?
On my head? It's just my hat. It doesn't have a name. Who would name their hat?
A fashion icon. Okay. So it's the rooms. And for the professor, hopefully. Ooh, astronomy tower.
It's tidier than my desk. Oh, the notebook is untouched. It's completely blank.
So, even the most well-used notebooks start off blank.
It's tidier than my desk.
So, even the most well-used notebook.
It's tidier.
So, even the most well-used.
Sorry, I just want to make sure I don't miss anything.
It's tidier than the
So,
notebook.
even the
Just
most
in case I
well-used.
could get one of those.
A picture frame.
With no picture.
Oh.
It's full of tea, but it's gone cold.
Relatable.
Criminal.
It's tidier than my desk.
So, even the most well-used notebook.
It's tidier than my
So,
Oh my
even the most
goodness,
well-used.
guys. Anything. I could have opened the drawer. I could have checked the seat.
It's a chart of the solar system. Which planet are you from, Sally?
Oh, rude.
Yeah, it's too cloudy to see any stars right now.
It's also daytime.
Yeah, it's too cloudy.
It's also daytime.
The bell jar. It's empty.
What do people normally keep in bell jars?
Other than bells, you mean? A Spyglass to the Stars. Volumes 1 to 12.
They're in very good condition. There's something kinda disappointing about this room. I just expected a bit more from an astronomy tower.
Oh, does it not compare to all the other astronomy towers you've been to?
What is it?
It's clearly some kind of
Uh-huh.
large device.
You're not wrong. You know, I've always wanted one of those.
I've always thought these were so cool.
A mechanical solar system? What would you do with it?
I would look at it.
Oh, let's look closer.
Wait a minute. Earth in the middle, sun on the outside.
Ooh.
How old is this thing?
Puzzle. Yeah, rotate the 5 planets, I already know. Oh, I can change the sun and the moon also. Sun and moon around the middle. Oh. Ooh. Ah. My brain is just like thinking of like I don't know like how many American school kids had to learn the dang planet song. I was like, do you know the planets in the order you will find them? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and Jupiter. They want to like really click into place, don't they? Okay, that changes things if it wants to like click in. Potentially. Not quite. Okay, that one does have to go there. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, it did take me a moment to realize that I need to match the little shapes. At first, I was thinking I had to like cover the whole thing with shadow. Here, and then this one. Heck yeah.
I got it.
I'm impressed.
Boom, baby.
Did you hear that? Something unlocked.
There's a little hatch underneath. What's in there?
Secret room! Secret room!
A bunch of paper.
Oh.
Looks like somebody's research.
The golden beetle's real! Various research notes and diagrams. 4. The golden beetle, named for its exoskeleton, composed of a mineral approximately 90% identical to the gold, has a lifespan of several years. It fends off predators with a loud hiss, records of over 95 decibels, and by being completely undigestible. This mistid has a somewhat spurious reputation for causing ill fortune to those that see it. Yeah, it's real! But that also means I can go to Hawkshaw and probably do her like little challenge question, like her suspect question, because now I know what her case is and who hired her. Ooh, let's go. I love it. But also magnifying glass, just in case. Any other little details? No, it didn't pop up, but I'll ask her.
Trinkets.
They're clearly gizmos.
Gadgets and gizmos aplenty.
Trinkets.
They're clearly gizmos.
Who's its and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs? He's got 20. He wants more. He wants that golden beetle.
Shh, listen. Do you hear them? The stars. They're whispering. So quiet, and yet
I hate his hair.
so loud.
What are they whispering about? Are they spreading rumors about us?
I shouldn't think they concern themselves with such insignificance. We are but specks of dust, you and I.
Mm-hmm. Could the speck of dust start by telling me his name?
You find yourself standing in the astronomy tower of one Professor Percival Pointer.
Seems like this tower belongs to the Pointers, and the other one belongs to the Fellows.
Well observed, my dear. Tangle Tower is something of a duality, as it happens. Meaningless boundaries, really. They exist only in our minds.
Helpful.
Me?
Yes,
Not
you.
much to say. Strictly speaking, I'm the current head of the Pointer family. And of course, father to my precious Poppy.
And a professional astronomer?
Oh no, that's just a little hobby. I mean, yes, I've studied the stars for over 35 years, published 17 books.
Just a little hobby.
Sounds like you're quite well known. You must bring in a good amount of money.
Oh dear me, no. My field of research has never yielded any
Research.
kind of stable financial return, nor would I expect it to. I am nothing but a humble interpreter for the cosmos, working to translate its message so that I may share it with the world.
Cool. Tell the cosmos I say hi.
And what were you doing yesterday,
The
sir?
day began as any other, with blissful, unremarkable routine. I took my usual morning walk around the gardens. Fresh air does wonders for the mind.
Did you see anyone else?
Penelope and Fitz were in the greenhouse together. I didn't bother them, of course. I sat for a while besides the pond in the garden. It's a favorite spot of mine. Eventually, I returned to my tower and buried myself in my studies for the afternoon.
Did you use your telescope yesterday?
Once the stars began to appear, naturally.
For how long?
I can't say. I've been known to lose hours at my telescope.
Did you see anything?
No actual discoveries, if that's what you mean.
So you were all alone up in the astronomy tower. Must have been a while before you found out what had happened to Freya.
Quite. Normally, I would be the last to find out about such a thing. But a curious tug of fate led me towards the fellow tower later that evening.
What was that curious tug of fate? But also, he just said that in the morning that Penelope and Fitz were in the greenhouse. Did Penelope say that Fitz wasn't there, though? She said that she went to the greenhouse to go see Fitz and Fitz wasn't there. If I remember correctly, I might have to cross-check. Oh, dang it.
I was at my telescope for the majority of the evening, but at one point I returned to my desk to look something up in a reference book. I couldn't find the book I wanted, so I figured Fiona must have borrowed it. I left my tower and headed down towards the Grand Hall. I spotted Detective Hawkshaw coming out of the library. She looked impatient and slightly frustrated.
Same as ever then?
Quite. I passed her by and went upstairs to Fiona's room. The door was locked, but I could hear shouting coming from inside. I recognized Fiona's voice as well as the voice of my own daughter. I had no desire to invade their privacy by eavesdropping, so I waited for them to finish and come out into the hall. Before I could ask about the book, Poppy grabbed my hand and took me upstairs along with Fiona. It was apparent that both of them had already been crying about something. We went up to Flora's tower. Freya was laying on her back, right in the middle of the room. Flora and Fitz were already there. They both looked stoic as ever. Felix and Penny arrived shortly after we did, and then Fiona went downstairs with Poppy for some reason. I quickly decided that I should leave also. I took Penelope with me, and we both went back to our rooms in Pngtuber.
Why did you leave so quickly? Wasn't there anything you could have done to help?
Don't take this the wrong way, but the whole ordeal is fellow family business. I'm quite sure they don't need me getting in the way at a time like that.
Interesting. Okay. Gotta go through everybody.
A listless soul drifting through the ether.
What's wrong with her?
Not sure. She's always been troubled. Comes from a dysfunctional family. I'd say you could ask her about it, but I think you might find that to be a bit of a dead end.
Dysfunctional family, like he's one to talk.
Hard to read, that one, but she seems to know what she's doing.
She's kind of mean.
You know, I simply assumed
She's a
all
little mean.
detectives were sharp, rigorous, and thorough. Then, of course, I met you.
Dang, sir. Tell me a little bit more about yourself.
I don't especially want to talk about myself.
Great.
Introspection often leads to vanity.
Wait, does it?
Why don't we discuss the moons of Jupiter instead?
Don't tempt me.
I'm not sure if we have time. Aren't there like 10 of them?
83.
Yeah, we don't have time.
Don't threaten me with a good time, sir. You're a suspect.
He should learn to make the most of his lot in life. And he does have a lot in life.
You're talking about money?
Among other things, but yes, he currently has agency over a small fortune. That is, if he hasn't already squandered it or lost it.
You two don't get on?
Oh no, we're the best of friends.
Too many people butting heads.
Nobody could deny her talent. She was remarkable, artistically gifted, but also highly intelligent.
Those two things aren't mutually exclusive, you know.
Was she ever interested in astronomy?
I don't think she was. The fault may well lie with me for failing to inspire her, but I think she was captivated by more tangible things here on Earth. My daughter loved her. Fiona, too. That said, in the last year or so, more and more I begun to notice her by herself, wandering the gardens at the most peculiar hours. She must have explored every inch of the grounds 100 times over. Quite a restless spirit, I think. I'm surprised she chose to live at Tangle Tower as long as she did. Ah, Penelope, our resident ornithologist.
Penny's your niece, is that right?
At this moment in time, until she marries the gardener.
Oh, true.
She'll still be your niece.
But she'll depart from the world of the Pointers and join the Fellows.
Unless she does a hyphenated
Like
last
rats
name.
deserting a sinking ship.
Oh. Thinking he knows his family's not doing well.
Ah, yes, the heiress of Tangle Tower. Goodness knows what'll happen when she takes charge. I dare say she'll confiscate my telescope and replace it with a microscope.
She doesn't seem to be the type to impress her will on others.
Still, keep an eye on her. Dangerously intelligent, that one.
You sound jealous. Wait,
Yeah.
are you two science rivals?
Oh no, we operate on very different wavelengths. Literally.
Yeah, it seems like he's jealous because she has the, like, fortune and has... Oop, almost knocked my mic over. She has the rights to, like, the family estate and everything.
What do you want me to say? He's the gardener.
He's a member of the family.
Yeah, but not the Pointer family.
And that's all
What
he
happened to
cares
his
about.
parents, do you know?
His father, Flint, is Felix's brother. Strange man. Don't think anybody knows what happened to him, but he certainly doesn't live here anymore.
What about his mother?
Emily? I've not met her. She never actually married into the Fellow family. Her relationship
Oh.
with Flint was, it was short-lived.
Oh, so his mother wasn't, like, properly married into the family. They just had a kid together.
My Poppy, my pride and joy. Exceptionally talented pianist from a young age. Hold on. Why is she on your list of suspects?
Everyone in the house is.
She's a suspect.
Oh no, I can personally vouch for her innocence. She'd never... Well, The truth is, she loved Freya very dearly.
If you don't mind me asking, what happened to Poppy's mother?
Primrose? She
Yes.
was Flora's sister, a Remington by birth. The playing field has never really been even since she left.
Where did she go?
Away. She went
Ominous.
away.
That's so ominous. Where'd she go? Away. Sir? I'm sorry, just a little more details would be nice. Like the fact that from this big old family, they're the only ones that are still here. Like, why did the ones that left, why'd they leave? There's something bigger going on here.
So which one is Tangle Tower?
What's that?
There are 2 towers, right? Flora's tower and your astronomy tower.
Neither? Truly, I have no idea. You'd have to ask Flora.
She named the house?
The whole thing is a result of her squabbling with her family.
With Felix, you mean? Her husband?
No, her brother and sister, and her father. The Remington family was a rather tumultuous little unit, you see. I don't think Flora has spoken with any of them in over a decade.
Calling the family a sinking ship? Yeah, honestly.
Not exactly a wealth of information, is it?
It's enough.
You want to give me more? Not a wealth of information. Hand over some more info then if you got it.
Isn't the process of decay fascinating?
It's not really decaying. It's plastic.
It's becoming one with nature, all the same. A very old statue indeed. I'd recommend you leave it well alone.
Ooh.
The poor fellow's in bad enough shape as it is.
Well, you tell me not to, and I'm gonna.
Where on earth did you find that?
It was in a bush outside.
Ooh.
I think someone threw it away.
How peculiar.
Oh, it was either to him or... So what I'm thinking, since he hired Hawkshaw, maybe he wrote the letter to her to be like, hey, this is the code that you need, and like get rid of it. Or maybe the other way around, because it is a red letter. Because it said like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to double check it in just a second after I go through all this.
I find that painting to be in rather bad taste.
Oh, yeah?
The knife with real blood on it? The whole thing is rather vulgar. Curious little thing, isn't it? Do you know what she keeps in there?
Nothing. At the moment. It was empty when we opened it.
How bizarre.
Can't a woman
How
keep an empty
bizarre.
egg in her room?
I love that. Man.
Pointer property originally, purloined by the fellows. Typical.
This man is so sus.
I haven't seen that tape for a long time.
Oh?
Who broke it?
No idea.
Ah, well, possessions are fleeting, my friends.
Tell me more.
Here's a thought. Do you suppose the paintbrush could be the murder weapon? After all, it
I
was
thought about it
found
for a
at the
hot
scene,
second.
right next to Freya's body.
I guess it's possible.
Is this important?
Possibly.
Fitz seems rather keen to grow things like this in his greenhouse, doesn't he?
What's wrong with that?
Well, you can't eat it. Makes you wonder why he bothers at all.
You're the one who's bothered by fortune. The fellow family don't care.
That's a very old book, isn't it? Looks like someone could have taken better care of it.
I like the look of a well-read book. Better than one that's never been opened.
Ah, well put. Freya was well acquainted with the abstract, I'll say that much.
What does it look like to you?
To me, it's a big, red thing.
What a fascinating interpretation.
He's right, though. It is a big red thing.
These were drawn by Freya. She must have drawn that one of Hawkshaw rather recently.
I guess.
This looks a little rushed, even by Felix's standards.
At least he tried.
Yes, I suppose it's good for the old fellow to have a hobby. Keeps his mind from decaying, you know. This is supposed to be Felix, is it?
I think so.
I see he's afforded himself considerable artistic license. Yes, very nice. Where is that bird of Flora's? It's been a while since I've seen it.
Wow. Everyone else in the house knows except for him.
Curious creature, isn't it? Some sort of amphibious bipedal fishman.
Playing a trumpet.
Playing a trumpet, yes. That's rather a small cage for 3 birds, isn't it? But then, aren't we all trapped in a cage?
Sir.
So, we found some research.
Yeah.
What's up with this golden beetle? Is this something you're studying?
I can't help you, I'm afraid. I think it must be something
BS.
left behind by a previous inhabitant
Oh
of
my
Tangle Tower.
goodness.
I'm not the first scientist to ever walk these halls, you know.
Well, it wasn't in the halls. It was in your astronomy tower.
Yeah. Shifty eyes. No, sir.
That's all the statements.
Let's go over them all.
Okay. Yeah, let's go over all the statements. Why not? I have more investigating to do. Suspect statements.
That's all the statements collected. Let's run through them all to see if anything doesn't add up.
To see if anyone's
blessed.
been lying.
That too.
Fitz and I were up in the Moonlight Garden most of the afternoon. Then we heard this sound. Lasted about 3 seconds.
We thought it was coming from Flora's tower, so we went up there.
Her door was locked. Nobody was answering. So I made Fitz kick down the door.
Poppy and I went in. Freya was right there, laying on her back.
I left my tower and headed down towards the Grand Hall.
But in the hall, I spotted Uncle Pointer heading down the stairs.
I vacated the library, but before I could begin my ascent, Professor Pointer appeared.
I didn't know what to do. So I ran downstairs to get Fifi.
But somebody left before her.
Heading down the stairs, just outside my room.
Someone began banging on the door. I ignored it until the someone began shouting at me.
Eventually, she let me in.
I spotted Detective Hawkshaw coming out of the library.
He emerged from the Pointer staircase, crossed the hall, and begun up the Fellows staircase. As I was passing through the front door, Penelope called out from behind me.
I inquired about the professor, and she told me he'd gone up the Fellow Tower.
I told her what had happened. She didn't believe me. She got angry.
I thought she was playing a trick on me, so I punched her in the face.
I recognized Fiona's voice as well as the voice of my own daughter.
We left the room, and Poppy's father was waiting outside. He followed us upstairs.
I ran up the stairs, hoping to catch up with him, but Felix appeared and blocked my path.
Back in the hallway, I bumped into a very concerned-looking Penelope. She was heading up Fellow Tower to find Professor Pointer, so I escorted her.
Poppy left the room for a while. When she came back, she had her father with her, and Fifi too.
Felix and Penny arrived shortly after we did.
A moment later, we were gazing down on the body of poor Freya.
Then I took a sample of the red paint on the unfinished painting.
She took me down to the library. We were in there about 15 minutes.
I quickly decided that I should leave also. I took Penelope with me, and we both went back to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
I wanted to go back to my room, but I realized nobody had told Detective Hawkshaw anything.
An unremarkable hour passed before the gardener finally made his appearance.
I think she was annoyed about being made to wait outside so long. But when I told her about Freya, she fell silent.
That's disappointing.
What is?
All the statements line up with each other.
They don't just line up. Some of them even seem to specifically confirm each other.
Yeah. But, I was going to say, like, Felix, though. He said that he heard somebody pass by his door, and then he heard a second person, and the second person, he looked out, and it was Poppy. So there was somebody else who passed by before her. Ugh. Ah. But that was great though that I got the rest of those. I got all the testimonies. Okay, I wanted
What is that?
I think it's a family
to
tree.
check that family tree. Yeah, because Lord and Lady Fellow, and they had Felix and Flint. I was like, Lord Selena Stone Top. Oh, like Stop Stone. Felicia and Damien Dusk. That had Freya Fellow. So technically not an actual fellow. Lord and Lady Flint then had Fitz with Emily Everstone. And then Felix and Flora got married, so Fiona. Bam, bam, bam. So that's why she's the descendant that gets direct, because technically the place isn't actually, is the Remingtons. And then pointers, Percival, Pandora and Buck Brackley had Penelope. Percival and Primrose had Poppy. And then Primrose isn't here anymore. So that's probably why Poppy's out of the running for having ownership of the house. Because technically it's a Remington owned house. Okay. Gosh, so many family members and little offshoots. But I think since I got everyone's testimony, I think I'll go ahead and stop here. And then next stream, hopefully go through the bedrooms, get the garden, and maybe finish up. But I do want to ask her about the beetle real quick. Actually, ask her about Pointer.
Professor Pointer is a respectable astronomer. Keeps himself to himself. What?
We're just surprised.
That was the most polite you've been about anyone.
Because it's her employer. And Golden Beetle, ma'am.
Where did you find this?
Do you have any theories about where this might have been?
Or who might have had it.
I have several theories, but they are my theories, and I'm not going to share them.
Of course. Alrighty, I thought I'd get something else out of her. Okay, I did want to also look at this again.
I'm still not sure about this thing.
Should we take another look?
Oh, it doesn't seem like this puzzle can be solved yet. Amazing, it tells me.
Let's come back later.
Alrighty, so... Oh. Back to the foyer, the grand hall. So yes, this is where I will stop for the day. My voice trying to leave me. I'm loving this. This is so fun. I like that the puzzles are more difficult than the previous game. And yeah, until next time,